all redone. Yeah, hope the brakes look sweet. The brakes are awesome.
Hey YouTube, so I am here with my 2018 Big Ripper that has been customized, changed, upgraded, whatever, for a taller rider. And just gonna kind of walk you through some things that I did. As you know, like I fell and had a whole issue with the Freewheel. That's been corrected, upgraded to profile racing Freewheel, profile racing sprocket. And I actually shot a video on how to install that I can put up. But one thing that's super cool about this in general is the custom graphics that I had done. As you know, Non-Scale Victory's YouTube channel is a result of me having lost over 250 pounds, and a nickname I gave myself through that process was Slim Darnell. It kind of just started off like a funny hashtag, and I kind of like it. So I replaced the Big Ripper graphics on the bottom tube with Slim Darnell. A local bike shop here called Latin Speed scanned the graphics and recreated them, same font. Took extra time to find the reflective material, and that's what we have here. And then also having put a number on my number plate, 96. My grandmother passed back in April. She was 96 years old, and you know, I went back and forth, like, do I put her birth year or like how old she was? And for me, it was like the world got to enjoy her for 96 years. And when I say the world got to enjoy her, everyone loved my grandmother. You know, she was a school teacher, and I guess she took my picture and my brother's picture to class enough time that adults that were her former students will come up to me at the mall or at restaurants and be like, "Are you Darnell Settles?" And I just, you know, I had some teachers that I didn't care about at all, so I couldn't imagine like giving two flips about their grandkids. I think that just goes to show the kind of impact that she had on people at all stages of her life. Anyway, back to the bike. I bought this in 2018 as a birthday gift. Didn't really know a lot about them except for that I wanted one. I think like a lot of people, I saw an episode of Robin Big where they made a Big Ripper for Big Black. Back then I was too heavy to think about riding a bike. I'm planning for this video. I was talking to Ebony, and she asked me if I could just do one upgrade or what would be the first upgrade I would make to a bike to make it better for a taller rider. And without question, it would be upgrading the handlebars to like a pro style bar. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I follow Big BMX on YouTube, a guy named Isaac, and he has an Instagram channel, Big BMX. And I'm actually gonna order one of his jerseys. Anyway, he had a how-to video on riding better wheelies, and so I really sometimes struggle with. And I watched one of his videos, and like, it just made sense. The mechanics of it made sense. I went out and rode, and like I got the wheel high enough that like I had to jump off the back, and I had never had that problem before. So I sent him a message on Instagram, just kind of, you know, chatting him up and, you know, thanking him for the stuff in the video and just getting some more tips. And he, you know, saw how tall I was, and he was like, "Oh, you need, you know, taller bars." And he sent me a recommendation on bars, but I couldn't find that bar in Chrome. But he also put me on another guy, a guy named Richard. I'll tag these people so to either find, but his Instagram, he was like, "This guy's also 6'5". He rides a Big Ripper, and he's awesome." And I went and checked out his Instagram, and he is an SE rider, and he had the SE Power Wings on his bike. So I found the SE Power Wings on Planet BMX. I went to the unboxing video. Those are the bars that came out of there. I'm also wearing the t-shirt that I got from Planet BMX. But yeah, just the riding position is just so awesome and just so much better. So for sure, first upgrade would be to like at least a 9-inch bar. I would probably rate the 10 would probably even feel like a little bit better. But I'm comfortable on my bike, and even in the previous state, you know, I could ride over 100 miles in a month and be pretty good. But this is definitely a better riding position. So first thing, without question, if you're a tall rider, it's getting the right height bar for yourself. Another upgrade that a tall rider should consider is the pedals. I personally wear a size 16, and so I actually made a post on a Facebook group asking for recommendations on the best pedals for riders with large feet. And 99% of the recommendations came back from Peddling Innovations Catalyst pedal. So I started doing some research, and it turns out that they have the Catalyst and they have the Catalyst XL. I have the Catalyst XL on my bike because it's their pedal that they recommend for riders that wear a size 13 or larger. The stock bear trap pedals, one, have destroyed my shins and calves over the couple years that I've owned this bike. And, you know, with the smaller platform, it kind of felt like I was riding on the balls of my feet. With these pedals, when I'm standing up on the bike, it's like I'm standing on like a flat surface, and it like feels like my foot is supported. When I'm sitting down pedaling, I feel like there's more power going through. And that's not to say there wasn't any downside. I definitely had to change my riding position some because my toes would drag on the front tire in slow speed, really, really tight turns. And that's something that happened every once in a while with the bear trap pedals, but it was happening like all the time the first couple rides with these pedals. But I have since adjusted and really, really enjoy riding on them. And aside from it just being a legit quality product, the company seems really cool. I ordered on a Friday. They were delivered that following Monday. There was a letter from the CEO. This doesn't really count as an upgrade, but in terms of setting your bike up for a tall rider, without spending money, like adjust your seat to the proper height. Bikes look way cooler with the seat slammed, but they ride 1,000 times better with the seat up. Unless you are like out there doing tricks and really jumping your bike, and you bought your bike to really cruise and put some miles on, raise the seat. And that's something that I fought people on for a long time.